Good day, my dear students. For today's video, we're going to move forward to our next topic, which is computing weekly salary from annual salary. So this is part of our bigger topic about salaries and wages. And the learning competency that we wanted to target at the end of this series is that you, my dear learners, should be able to calculate weekly or monthly wages from an annual salary, wages from an hourly rate, including situations involving overtime and other allowances, and earnings based on commission or piecework. Okay, so looking back to the structure that we have created on the first video, so we are already done with the first two topics, which are important terms and formula, and also computing weekly salary from daily wage. And now we're going to focus on our next topic, and after that, we're going to move forward also with the other two. This is a five-part series for the first competency alone. So before we proceed with the problem, I highly encourage everyone to please pause the video after I show the problem. So this is just a review po. I hope nare-review pa naman po yung mga dati nating natutuhan sa discussion natin as we apply it in the problem solving. Okay, so this is problem number 1. Please pause the video and please try to answer this on your own. So sana na-pause na yung video. Let us try to answer. So Carlos is employed as an administrative assistant in Metro Manila, earning 360,000 pesos annually. So he receives his salary on weekly basis. How much does he get each week? Okay, so in this problem, yung given sa atin is annual salary. So yung goal natin is to get the weekly salary. Okay, so to get that, we write total salary o total weekly salary should be equal to the annual salary divided by ilan po bang weeks meron sa isang year. Because this is annual, di ba? Ibig sabihin yearly siya. In order for us to transform it into a weekly salary, kailangan po i-divide natin siya sa number of weeks per year. So that is 52 weeks. Kaya i-divide natin siya by 52. So that is equal to, in this problem, that is 360,000 pesos. So divide natin by 52. So on our calculator, that is 360,000 pesos divided by 52. That is equal to 6,923.08. So that is our total weekly salary, or that is Carlos' total weekly salary. So we have 6,923.08. But this is a worded problem, so our answer should also be in sentence form. So the weekly or the total weekly salary of Carlos is 6,923.08 pesos. And this is our final answer. Okay? So if there are still questions, please don't hesitate to comment down below. Okay, for our next problem. Okay, for problem number 2, I want you to pause the video and please try to answer this on your own. So sana po na-try na. Let us try to answer this problem. Rosa works at a retail shop in Naga City and earns 415 per day, which is the current minimum wage in the region. She works 5 days per week and rendered 10 hours of overtime paid at 1.25 times her regular hourly rate. So what is her total income for the week? Okay, so we are asked for the total weekly income. Okay, so to get the total weekly income, we need to add all of the things that she received. So dito po, tumatanggap siya ng arawan. Pero ang kailangan natin is per week. So meaning to say, we need to transform this daily salary into a weekly salary first. So, kailangan po meron tayong weekly salary plus, dahil nag-overtime siya, dapat kailangan may overtime pay din tayo. So, let us first focus with the weekly salary. So, for the weekly salary, so we have the daily pay of 415. Pero 'di ba sabi nga natin, we are interested with the weekly one. So ano yung gagawin natin? So nakalagay dito, she works 5 days per week. Kaya imo-multiply natin si daily by the number of days na nagtrabaho siya sa week na yon. So we have times 5. So 415 times 5 in our calculator, that is 415 multiplied by 5. That is equal to 2,075. So, meaning to say, the weekly salary of Rosa is 2,075. Okay, so tapos na tayo sa weekly salary. So, this time, we need to get the overtime pay. The overtime pay, my dear students, is in terms of day. Ibig sabihin po kung ilang oras po siya nagtatrabaho sa isang araw. And according to the labor code, ang isa pong empleyado, ang regular working hours nilang dapat is 8 hours. Kaya po, kailangan i-transform na muna natin si daily kay hourly pay. Okay? So, this time, we need to compute first for the hourly pay. The hourly pay is equal to the daily pay, which is 415. I-divide natin siya by the number of regular working hours, which is 8. Okay, so in our calculators, that is 415. 415 divided by the 8, that is equal to 51 pesos and 875 centavos. So that is equal to 51.875. Yan. So we already have the hourly pay. Pwede na nating ma-compute si overtime pay. So si overtime pay, nako-compute natin siya with the hourly. So ang hourly natin is 51.875. Multiply natin kung ilang oras siya nag-render ng overtime, that is 10 hours. Multiplied again noong multiplier natin, which is 1.25. Bakit po 1.25? Kasi po sabi natin, kapag ikaw ay nag-overtime, hindi lang basta equal nung regular mong ginawa. Dahil that is an extra effort from you, it should be higher than your regular working hours pay. So, kaya i-multiply natin by 1.25 dahil po may extra 25% ang yung overtime. So, in our calculator, meron na tayong 51.87, multiply na lang natin siya by 10. So, that is equal to 518.75. So, 518.75 tayo. Multiply by 1.25. So, that is equal to multiply by 1.25. That is equal to 648.44. So that is equal to 648.44. Okay, so let's move now. So for the total weekly income, since meron na tayong weekly salary which is 2,075 and the overtime pay of 648.44, pwede na nating makalculate si total weekly income, which is equal to 2,075 pesos plus the overtime pay of 648.44. So that is equal to, so on our calculators, that is equal to 2,075. I-add lang natin yung dati na nating na-compute. That is 2,723.44 approximately. So that is again 2,723.44. Okay, so In sentence form, that is Rosas total weekly income is 2,723.44. And this is our final answer. Okay? Marie, an assistant nurse based in Davao, receives an annual salary of 480,000 pesos. She earns an additional 1.5% commission based on her weekly sales. This week, she made 200,000 pesos in sales. How much does she earn in total for a week? Okay, so in this problem, si Marie ay isang nurse na sumasahod annually. Okay, so ang pinapakuha sa atin is per week. Okay, so that is total weekly income again. Is equal to the weekly salary plus, in this case, that is commission. So, dahil, kaya nga po siya, my dear students, tinatawag na personal finance. Kasi po, hindi po ang individual or lahat ang mga tao, hindi po iisa yung source of income. Halimbawa, ako ngayon, parehas ko ng source of income, si mama mo, si papa mo, hindi. That's why it is called personal finance because po, different person has different sources of income, hindi lang po iisa. Katulad nito kay Marie, nurse na siya, sales agent pa siya na nagko-commission. Okay, so ibig sabihin po, iba-iba yung sitwasyon natin and our solution dapat to our own problem should be personalized also. So that's why kung makikita nyo, si total weekly income, hindi po siya pare-parehas ng formula, okay? So, nagkakaiba-iba po siya, depende po sa employee profile and also on the money that they are earning in different sources. Okay, so sige po. So, in this case, si Marie ay may commission pa. So, for the weekly salary muna tayo. So, for the weekly salary, since this is in terms of annual or in terms of year, we need to divide 480 with the number of weeks per year. So that is equal to 480,000 pesos divided by natin by 52. So in our calculators, that is 480,000 pesos divided by 52. So that is equal to 9,230.77 approximately. So that is 9,230.77 approximately. Weekly salary lang siya. Meron pa tayong commission dito. So for the commission, we need to multiply the sales. So dito, in this problem, the sales is 200,000 pesos. So that is 200,000 pesos. So multiply natin siya by the commission. So in this case, the commission is 1.5%. And 1.5, my dear students, when turned into decimal, that is, so 1.5%. Gagawin natin decimal, we need to move 2 places to the left. So we have 1, 2. Okay, so lagay tayo ng placeholder. So that is 0.015. On our calculators, that is 200,000. So divide or multiply tayo by 0.015. So that is equal to 3,000 pesos. Ibig sabihin, sa naibenta niyang 200, babayaran siya nung pinaka-company na pinapasukan niya as sales agent by 3,000 pesos. Okay, so meron na tayong weekly salary, meron na tayong commission. So technically, pwede na nating makuha si total weekly income. So for the total weekly income, TW na lang natin, TWI is equal to 9,230.77 plus the 3,000 pesos of the commission. So that is equal to 12,230.77. This is a worded problem, so our answer should be in terms of sentence. should be Marie, earns 12,230.77 pesos for a week. And this is our final answer. Okay? Okay, for question number 4, Junel, a freelance artisan from Cebu City, earns 60 pesos per item for digital embroidery. He completes 70 pieces per week and gets an internet subsidy of 1,400 monthly. What is his total income for 1 week? Okay, in this problem, si Junel ay isang freelance artisan. When we say freelance artisan, my dear students, ito yung mga empleyado na-employed sila sa isang kumpanya or sa marami pang kumpanya based on the project. Opo. Pero hindi long term. Ibig sabihin short term lang. Na halimbawa, pag tapos na yung project, pwede na silang mag-look for other company na nag-offer ng or naghahanap ng skill na meron sila. Okay, so in this instance, baka po si Junel ay magaling sa digital embroidery. Kaya po kinuha siya ng kumpanya for that specific project. So dito sa problem na ito, per piece siyang binabayaran. Kung ilan yung nagawa niya, yun po yung ibabayad sa kanya. Pero po, my dear students, ang kagandahan kay freelance artist or freelance artisan or freelance worker, ibig sabihin po, pwede kang maging employed sa different companies all at once. Opo, kasi project-based din naman sila. Kaya dito po, halimbawa po kung talagang masipag ka, sa isang araw, pwede kang maging employed by 5 different companies working on specific project lang. So, ang kagandahan dito kapag freelance worker ka, hawak mong oras mo, pwede mo po siyang ma-manage. Depende po sa availability mo, sa skills mo. At halimbawa, kung gusto mo pa ng may kitain pa, free ka pa. Opo, pwede ka pang maghanap ng ibang sources of income. Depende po sa'yo. So, yun po yung ginawa ni Janelle. So, Janelle is a freelance artisan from Cebu City who earns 60 pesos per item. So, piecework po ito. In order for us to get the total income of Janelle for the week, total income for the week. So, kailangan lang nating hanapin si piecework plus meron pa kasi siya isa pang source ng income, which is the subsidy, di ba? Sabi natin, in order for us to get the total income for a specific week, kailangan po lahat po ng earnings niya ikinukonsider natin sa computation. So this time po, meron siyang subsidy sa internet since yun nga pong gawa niya is a digital embroidery. Kakailanganin po ng internet. So dito, ilagay natin internet subsidy. Okay, so focus muna tayo kay piecework. So for the piecework, magkano po per piece? That is 60 pesos. Ngayon po, approximately, he can complete 70 pieces sa isang week. Kaya multiply natin by 70 pieces. So 60 times 70, that is 400 or 4,200 pesos. So, meron na tayong piecework, punta tayo kay internet subsidy. So, kung babasahin natin, my dear students, the internet subsidy is on the monthly basis. Kailangan po, yung hinahanap natin is for the week. So, ano gagawin natin? That is correct. We need to divide 1,400 by 4. So, for the internet subsidy, we need to divide the 1,400 pesos by 4 because there are 4 weeks in a month. So in our calculator, that is 1,400 divided by 4. So that is equal to 350 pesos per week. So the internet subsidy is 350. Okay, in order for us to get the total income for the week, so sabihin na lang natin na total weekly income, TWI, is equal to 4,200 plus the internet subsidy of 350 pesos. On our calculator, that is 4,200 plus 350, that is 400 or 4,550. So that is our total weekly income, or in this case, Junel's total weekly income. So 4,550. Okay, turning this into sentence form, Junel's total income for 1 week is 4,550 pesos. And this is our final answer. Okay, for problem number 5, I want you to pause this video and please try to answer this on your own. So I hope na-try na. Ana, a team leader in a call center in Taguig City, has an annual salary of 600,000 pesos. She normally works 40 hours per week, but this week she worked 8 hours overtime, paid at 1.25 rate. She also received a 2,000 pesos team bonus and a 4,000 pesos commission. What is her total pay this week? So, yung pinapahanap po sa atin is the total pay for this week. So, we have the total weekly income. So, sabi natin, when we are interested with the total weekly income, lahat po ng kinita niya, including the overtime, the commission, and the bonus, should be considered in the computation. Okay, so dito, meron siyang annual salary. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, since we are after with a weekly salary, we need to transform the annual salary to weekly salary first. So, we need to identify the weekly salary. Weekly salary, since nag-overtime siya, kailangan din ng overtime pay. And also, meron siyang bonus, team bonus of 2,000. So, lagay natin we have the bonus. And also, may commission siya. So, we have here the commission. Okay, so first, let us focus with the weekly salary. Dito sa weekly salary, my dear students, sabi natin, 'di ba, since this is annual salary yung given natin, ano yung gagawin natin to turn it into weeks? That's right. We need to divide 600,000 pesos by ilan po? By 52 because there are 52 weeks in a year. Okay, so on our calculator, that is 600 or 600,000 pesos divided by 52 weeks. So that is equal to 11,538.46. So anong sasabihin natin kay Ana? Sana all. Diba ang laki ng sahod niya? So we have 11,538.46. Okay, so this time, punta na tayo kay overtime. Pero sabi natin, kapag overtime, kailangan po ang business natin sa kanya is hourly. So, yung meron lang sa atin dito is the weekly. Opo. So, ibig sabihin, kailangan i-transform muna natin from weekly to hourly. Opo. Ibig sabihin po, from weekly, transform natin into hourly para ma-compute si OT or si overtime. So, for the hourly, nakalagay naman sa problem na si Ana ay nagtatrabaho ng 40 hours per week. Kaya ibig sabihin po, pwede natin itong gamitin para makuha yung hourly rate ni Ana from the weekly to hourly. So alam natin that the weekly salary of Ana is 11,538.46. Ngayon po, itong 11,538.46, pwede natin siyang i-divide by the 40 hours per week. So, divide natin by 40. So, sige po, that is equal to, so divide by 40, that is equal to 288 pesos. and 46 centavos. So that is the hourly rate of Ana. Since may hourly rate na tayo, pwede na tayong makapag-compute ng overtime kasi meron na tayong hourly basis. So for the overtime, we need to compute it with the use of the hourly multiplied kung ilang oras siya nagtrabaho ng overtime. Nakalagay dito 8 hours. Kaya multiplied natin by 8. Multiply din natin by the multiplier of 1.25. Okay, so on our calculators, so that is 288.46. Multiply na lang natin by 8 para buo siya. So that is 2,037.69. So that is equal to 200 or 2,307.69 multiplied by 1.25 on our calculator. That is times 1.25. Our answer is 2,884.62. So the OT rate or the overtime pay of Anna is 2,884.62. Okay, so meron na po tayong weekly salary, meron na rin tayong overtime. So, ano po yung value natin of the bonus? So, sulat lang po natin dito, the bonus is equal to 2,000 pesos. And also, meron din tayong commission, which is 4,000 pesos. Okay, so to calculate for the total weekly income, sabi dito, the weekly salary plus the overtime, weekly salary plus the overtime plus the bonus plus the commission. So that is equal to the 11,538.46 plus the overtime of 2,884.62 plus the bonus of 2,000 pesos and also plus the commission of 4,000 pesos. Okay, so on our calculator, that is equal to, again, so on our calculator, that is, ito na po yung overtime. So hindi na natin siya i-calculate again. So plus 11,538.46 as calculated plus, this should be plus. So, plus tayo the 2,000 plus the 4,000. So, enter natin 20,423.08. Okay, so since this is a worded problem, we should answer this in terms of sentence. So, total pay for the week is 20,423.08. And this is our final answer. So that's it for today, my dear students. If you still have questions, please don't hesitate to comment down below. If you find this video helpful, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye po!